Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about James Charles. In case you don't know who that is, I'm pretty sure everybody knows who that is. He has been in the internet or in the news, social media, whatever you want to call, every time for something controversial. Like, this man don't know how to stay out of controversy. And the one thing about James Charles, I felt like I never really was a fan of him or really liked him, because I always felt like when it came to who he was or who he portrayed, he always proved to not be a likable person. And in case, but like I said, James Charles is a makeup person. He is known for his makeup styles. That's basically who he is. That's what he does for a living. And it's one of those type of things where I feel like he's always under fire for something, whether it's talking to underage boys. And the thing is, what I'm so confused, it just comes to show you that men don't get canceled or don't never come to lose their job or to lose their career over things that should be canceled and questionable. Like, I still don't know who is out there supporting him after what he's done, talking to kids underage and coming out about that. And it's like, people, he still has over 40 million subscribers on TikTok. YouTube, I don't know how many he has, but I'm pretty sure it's over 20 million. Like, he still has so many people supporting him over these years, when you would think that that should have been a no-no. Like, his career should have been done over that. But now he's under fire again, because recently Spirit Airlines has filed bankruptcy. So they laid off a lot of employees. Like, they laid off a lot. And one employee basically has sent him a message and was like, hey, basically, I just got laid off from my job. Could you send me some money to help, or something like that? They were like wanting help and stuff from him. And he decides to go on the internet. And what might you think he went on the internet for? Was it to be like, hey, I'm gonna help you? Like, sure, let me help you. Or was it to be prick like he always is? Like, I feel like that's just rooted in his personality. I just feel like he isn't a likable person. Like, it don't matter what he does or say, it's always going to prove that he is out of touch. Like, he's just an influencer at the end of the day that cares about no one but himself. And it's one of those things where he says things that I'm like, why did you have to come on the internet and say that? Why couldn't this be something you ignored? Why couldn't this be something that, okay, maybe you did feel some type of way about it, but why did you have to bring it on the internet and say things that wasn't even necessary to say? Like, he even had Jackie Aina speaking out on it, and she normally minds her business. So you really hit a nerve, or you really are just out of line with this, because it's one of those type of things where I feel like James Charles really do feel like he's hired in the program and nothing doesn't faze him, because it's like he always gets the support. He's still making money at the end of the day, so why would he care? Because it's like, it's up to the audience and the people to cancel him and genuinely stand by it. It's like, I don't see why y'all even support this man, knowing that he has proven time and time again he isn't a good person. Like, I don't know what else more you need to see. Like, this man could literally get away with MURDER, and he would still have over 40 million subscribers. Still. It's like, how? Like, why does he get away with the stuff he get away and still is able to make more money than most of us make in a year? And it's one of those type of things where it's like, but back to what I was saying with the employee that got laid off. Versus sympathizing with them, being like, hey, I understand you lost your job. I understand that in 2026, it isn't easy to just get laid off and then go and find a new job the next day. And basically, he proceeds to say, oh, you're a lazy person. Like, you should go out there and apply for a job. Why are you sending me a message? You don't even follow me. It's one thing if you sent me messages and actually was a fan, I would consider, which he wouldn't have. Like, he talking like that shows you would have never wanted to help somebody out. And he's like, well, other people lost their jobs, and who do you think you are that I'm gonna give you something, basically? And it's like, and now, like I said, no, people aren't entitled to your money or his money. We aren't entitled to it, but at the same time, it's like, you as an out of touch influencer realize that you probably have never worked a day in your life. an actual job, like a corporate job, a job as a retail, a job as a customer service, you name it. He probably has never worked a day in that I believe that I saw. You have been blessed with the gift of being an influencer, which you shouldn't have been. Honestly, you shouldn't have been. You're not a good person. I'm just gonna put that out there. You have been blessed with that gift, which you still aren't a humble person to realize that, okay, coming from somebody that don't have to lift up a finger in a corporate job, don't have to deal with other people. Only thing I do, I have to film makeup videos. And I think he has a makeup line too. Like, you have been blessed. And I get it. Yes, everybody worked where they have gotten. Like I said, people, like, you could easily say, oh, well, he works for that. Okay. I'm not knocking that. Excuse me. But at the same time, it's like, you could be respectful. You didn't have to respond like that. You could have sympathized with the person. My voice is giving out. But you could have sympathized with the person and was like, hey, I understand. Maybe I can't help you, but I don't feel like he's the type of person to even help. So honestly, I'm not surprised that he responded like that. But basically, it's like, and then he comes out with an apology. Of course, he always is going to come back and try to be like, oh, like, no, like, I didn't mean it this way. But at the same time, it's like, the apology, basically, I don't even remember what he said. Basically, it was a load of crap. Nobody believes it. So I don't even care to look it up to know what it says. But basically, as always, he always come out with an excuse, with apologies, so he don't lose followers, so people can, so he can still basically be like, still support me, even though I'm a prick. I don't care about nobody else, but still support me. And that's just been him all these years with one of these things. He's always in something that's not good. Always, 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 always. And yet he always has a career still. Never out of money. Always have brand deals still. Still have people following him. Still have a lot of freaking subscribers. And he just proves again and again that he's not a likable person. It's like, you could have easily ignored it, or you could have been like, hey, let me be a kind person. I was blessed to be able to be an influencer where other people support my living. So yeah, like, let me help this person out. Let me have a heart for once and not be a douchebag. And let me help somebody out and do something kind. And he proceeds to say, oh, this person doesn't follow me. They probably sent it to a lot of other celebrities. So who cares? They're asking you for help. And not saying that, oh, they're entitled to his money, because nobody's entitled to nobody's money. But at the same time, it's kind of like, you make millions every year. You live in a nice place. You don't have to worry about ever making enough money so you can have food on your plate to feed yourself and your family. Like, you don't have to worry about what people on a daily basis, regular average people, have to worry about, because you're living in a nice house. You're living large. You don't have to worry about that. Money means nothing to you. So it's easy to say something insensitive and not have a heart and realize that it's not easy to get in a job in 2026. It's not. Like, it really isn't. Like, anybody that works normal jobs would sit up there and say, no, it's not easy. People with degrees is having a hard time getting a job, and they have full-on bachelor's, master's, you name it. They have that stuff, and it's so hard to still get a job. So to sit there and basically be like, well, F what you got going on with your life. Why are you asking me for money? Even though I'm living large and I'm an influencer where I don't have to think about being broke one day, or being broke next year, or losing my job. Like, oh my God, it's like, I just don't understand. Like, I really, really don't like him. Like, I just feel like he is he's just like a rude person. I feel like he shows time and time again the type of person that he's not a good person. I just don't understand why he is never canceled. Like, this dude has never been truly canceled. Like, I feel like people talk about canceling him. People be like, he should be canceled. But who is supporting him? Like, I genuinely want to know who is supporting this dude. Because I know I'm not. But yeah, like, I don't really have anything else to say. Like, I just feel like I just want to come on and say that I'm curious to know what you guys think. I just feel like, you know, like I said, he keeps showing us who he is, so it's time to believe it. Well, I bet believe it once he got into the first stuff, realizing he was talking to underage boys, which should have been canceled. Like, this dude should have not had a career after that, because, like, what do you mean you're a pedo and nothing happens. It's like that don't matter. Like people like whatever and still watches his video, still like his video, still do stuff. Like I don't get it. Like this dude, and like he even had Trisha Paytas talking about it on her podcast how she don't like him, and also I think believe Bretman Rock. Like a lot of people have came out and been like, yeah, he's not a likable person. He's a weirdo, which everybody should feel that way about him. But yeah, that's what I feel about this situation. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And yeah, that's all I have to say. If you like what I said and you want to support me, you can subscribe and like this video. Thank you.